Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar on CNBC TV 18. Markets, they are still under some pressure, though there is a wee bit of recovery, but still 60 points lower on the Nifty, and the Bank Nifty continues at those levels of around 34 points lower at this point in time. As promised, let's get in the management of Salasar Techno Engineering. The company delivered a good third quarter and closed December with an order book of over 1,700 crore rupees. Note that in an interview to us in December, the management had said they expect inflow of around 300 crore rupees in terms of order flows in next 2 to 3 order wins and are looking to take on more debt to fund newer projects. What's the update now? Shashank Agarwal, the director at Salasar Techno Engineering, is joining us now. Thanks a lot for joining us. Quarter 3 has been really good. Do you expect similar momentum, or have you seen similar momentum in quarter 4 as well? What is the current order book? What will you end the year with in terms of order book and order inflows?
Okay, well, I think Q4 is going to be slightly even better than Q3. And the order inflows are good. We have very good orders for manufacturing as well as for EPC also. And I think order book for end of the year should be more than 2,000 crores. We are expecting some more orders, which are in the final stages of, in fact, we are L1 there, but we're just waiting for the LOIs to be issued and the contracts to be signed.
What's the size of the L1 orders for which you are awaiting the LOA, letter of acceptance?
Close to 200 crores worth of orders are, to be signed off at the moment.
Okay, and so far in Q4, that's in the first 2 months, you won orders worth?
We won an order of about 140 crores
Yes.
for an overseas, the first overseas order, yeah.
So that was the only order, right? And you're awaiting 200 crore more worth of orders.
Yes, that's
okay.
right.
We had spoken to you in December when you had won another order there, and you said including that one, around 2,000 crore rupees is the order book. Can you tell us what will you end the year with? You said more than 2,000 crore rupees, but considering the orders that you're expecting and the other orders as well, can you give us a ballpark? What kind of order book are you looking at?
Well, the order book would remain probably close to 2,000 crores plus minus, a couple of crores here and there. Yeah.
All right. And let's talk about your debt then, because you are looking at good demand across segments. There is an increase in order book as well. What is the current absolute debt? You had told us you plan to take on more debt to fund expansions. What would that peak debt level be? Have you taken some in quarter 4?
In quarter 4, we have been sanctioned some extra cash credit limits from our bankers, and we are utilizing those limits now. We have already started, we already taken part of that, and plus balance will be taken soon from our bankers. So probably end of March, we should be around 460 crores of debt. I would not say that's an absolute debt. There'll be non-fund-based bank guarantee limits also. So about 260 crores of cash credit limits, plus roughly around the same amount of bank guarantee limits, which is the non-fund-based limits.
Any projects of yours, Mr. Agarwal, which is slow-moving? Any clients which are a bit under stress? Any signs of slowdown that you would like to flag off?
No, to be honest, I think all the clients have, they're on full throttle probably, as I would mention it. Everyone is after us to complete the projects as soon as possible, and we get a good cooperation from all the project stakeholders to complete the projects in time and, give good progress. So as such, I don't see any constraint in terms of any order, any project getting delayed or, issue of any payments, stuck or anything.
Okay. What is the receivable?
Everything looks good at the moment.
What is the receivable timeline generally? In how much time do you receive your collections? And when you talk about execution timelines in different segments, what is the average time in which a project is completed?
Well, that depends from project to project.
Yeah.
The manufacturing cycle, manufacturing products have lesser cash cycle, up to 45 to 60 days. But the EPC projects have cash flow cycles of even up to 120 days. And, it's a mix of all. So we are currently probably at around 110 days of average cash flow cycle. The receivables are more than 300 crores at the moment.
Raw material prices have started moderating. Freight costs too are slightly lower. Now, when you bid for new projects, are you bidding them at lower pricing? Because you will be able to make that up in terms of lower, in terms of savings on raw materials, keeping your margins intact?
See, what happens is typically when you're bidding for government orders, they are on a price variation clause. So it doesn't really matter whether the prices are low or high at the moment. You bid, let's say you're bidding a project in February, probably you'll be bidding at a base of January 2023, and then project might get awarded to you sometime in September 2023. So there is a price variation clause. Suppose the project is awarded in 2023 September, so the prices would automatically go up or down depending upon how the prices move.
Okay.
So as such, I would not say that we are 100% insulated from the price movement of commodities, but yes, more or less we are close to 80%, 85%, we are insulated, yes.
Okay. Mr. Agarwal, I wanted to understand about exports as well. You do have some exposure there. Right time you had spoken about telecom towers and manufacturing being in the export order book. How are exports doing? Because that is a space where most of the companies have spoken about slower demand.
No, I mean, for us, I think we will be closing this year at the highest ever export orders. Our export sales this year would be close to 140 crores, as we speak. And this is the highest ever export growth, or even the volumes, what we have done in terms of tonnage or the value in any of the given years. And even the next year, I see a good demand. We might even grow in our export sales next year as well.
Okay.
Just one final question. You're saying the clients are after you all to complete your projects. There are no signs of slowdown. What could you end FY24 with? This year, you're ending on a strong note. Can you give us some indication of FY24 growth?
So FY23, we should be in four figures, and FY24, we definitely looking at least 25% to 30% growth, on a year.
And QIP plans, anything finalized there?
It's on the annual. It's under discussion. We might, go for a QIP.
In the next financial year?
Yeah, maybe early next financial year.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. That's the word coming in from Salasar Techno Engineering, looking at strong growth both in exports and domestic markets as well, and the stock has spiked to the day's high. With that, we'll